Hello, homeschoolers. Magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. Alam nyo, parang na-miss ko kayo. Hello, Julia. Magandang gabi sa'yo. Na-miss ko kayo nung ginawa natin yung YouTube, di ba? Good evening, magandang gabi. So, nakakatuwa lang, kasi when there's a lot of good feedbacks about the YouTube premiere as well, and Hazel and I just tried that, but with all of this condition, kasi po nagawa po namin yung before the ECQ, but siguro pag medyo maluwang-luwang na tayo, baka we can do some of that. Hi, Mary Grace. Hello, Mary Grace. Kamusta? Kumain na kayo? Sana kumain na kayo bago kayo pumunta. Hi, Ruth. Hi, Madam. Hello, sa Maniegos. Hindi ako makareply sa inyo kanina kasi I'm preparing for this live. Later po magre-reply po ako sa inyo. Hello, Madam. Magandang gabi po sa inyong mga Samaniegos. Okay, just little housekeeping before we start. I'm really excited. Hi, Christine, Belen. I'm really excited with this episode of ours today, no? Kasi talagang gusto ko ring matuto dahil wala rin akong alam. So, I've invited people who are really brave moms, brave parents who really share to us their expertise about this and how they were able to go through this journey. Hi, lady! Hello! Magandang gabi. So, I just want to make just housekeeping. Ito po, ha? Lagi ko pong inuulit. Hindi porket po lahat ng sinasabi po namin dito, dapat niyong gawin. If it works for you, then it's good. Pero, this is not force. Okay? What I'm trying to say is, you choose what best for you. Okay? We are here to just give you information, and if it works for you, then it's good po. Okay? Now, and we're not saying that this is the only permanent solution for your child or for your family. Hi, Lay! Oh, galing Doha, Qatar. Hi, Christine. Magandang gabi sa inyong lahat. Okay? So, I just want us always to be careful with that because at the end of the day, we want to produce contents for you that it will be helpful for each and every one of you. Okay. Now, kasi sobrang na ako excited. Gusto ko na po mag-start. And I just want to start with our guest, no? Paano nga ba, no? How to really homeschool kids with special needs? At ang tanong po lagi-lagi, di ba sinasabi, pwede ba talaga? Can I homeschool my special needs child? Definitely yes. And I'm really excited for this moms who's gonna tell us now. Okay. Joining us is first Jen Belucilios. She is a homeschool mother of 4. Their family started homeschooling in 2009, 3 years after her eldest son was diagnosed with ASD. Later explain niya yan. An early childhood educator, she resigned for her teaching post to focus on her son's needs, but continued writing lesson plans for her children. A homeschooling advocate, he is a homeschool resource speaker, homeschool parent coach, and now with Living Learning's homeschool special needs consultant. Oh, she continues to embrace her calling of helping families in their homeschooling journey, praying and hoping to make a difference in the lives of families, especially those with special needs children. Let's welcome Madam Jen Bolosilio.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, Jen.
Hello,
good
magandang gabi.
Hello. Maraming salamat for catering us tonight. Thank you so much. Okay, moving on. Our second guest is my dear friend, June Taruk. Matagal na po kami magkakilala nito and pinilit ko po siya na makasama natin ngayon because I know she's gonna give a very good message for all of us. She's a dentist by profession, homeschooling for 8 years and still going strong to the 9th year and so on. Oo, and counting, ika nga. She homeschools Luis going to grade 11 and Sophie going to grade 6. Okay, let's welcome June Taruk. Hello, dear. Hello, my dear.
Good evening, everybody.
Hello, good evening. Thank you, June. Sincerely, with my deepest heart, thank you so much for being here.
Welcome.
Okay, for our next guest, okay, I would like to introduce Danielle Kuyig Keng. She's a breastfeeding advocate and homeschooling parent mom of four. Actually, kakapanganak lang niya 3 days ago. Grabe. So, talagang fresh na fresh pa na kaya grabe. Sobra ako nagpapasalamat. Let's welcome Mom Danielle Kuyagkeng. Hello, Ella.
Hello.
Hello. Magandang gabi. Thank you so much. Grabe, I was telling the audience, nakakapanganak mo pa lang but you're still here catering with us. Thank you so much. Okay, moms, chika-chika tayo and very relaxed lang ang gagawin natin, okay? Okay, let's start the ball rolling. So siguro, introduce yourself first and how did God go through the journey that you have right now, especially the diagnosis of your child? Okay, who wants to do first?
Okay,
Una.
Hands up. Sige, ako. Hands up.
Kindly tell us your journey. Okay.
All right. I have now an almost 16-year-old son who's diagnosed with ASD. That's autism spectrum disorder. Because autism is a spectrum, diba? From mild, moderate to severe. So he was so very young when he was diagnosed. He was diagnosed at age 2. Okay, we came about this need for diagnosis because we noticed that when he was growing up, nung siya po ay lumalaki, kakaiba po yung kanyang mga hilig pagdating sa laruan. Dahil usually ang mga bata ang laruan enjoy sila doon sa mga usual laruan ng mga bata, di ba? Siya po wala siyang pakialam doon sa mga laruan na meron siya. Ang gusto lang niya ay kumolekta ng mga bottles of Johnson's products, no? Baby shampoo, baby soap, yan, no? Ang ginagawa niya, nila-line up niya po yung mga bote. Tapos, talagang nag-e-enjoy siyang tignan yun. No? Yun po yung kanyang nagustuhang gawin at paglaruan, no? He would just play with bottles. And he's very good with labels, no? Labels, ang gusto niya, kunwari, may sachet ng shampoo, lahat ng variants ng sachet na yun, hanggat hindi niya nakukomplete, titigil, no? May purple, may red, may pink, no? After a while, ayaw na niya, move on to the next na na brand. So, ganun po siya nagsimula. Kaya kami ng husband ko, medyo nag-isip na baka there might be something wrong, sabi namin, no? So, nung pong nakita namin yun, syempre search na namin, may mga red flags, di ba? Makikita nyo po yun pag sinearch nyo siya, kinugel nyo siya, red flags for autism, red flags for ADHD. So, tinignan namin. Parang dun sa checklist na yun, madami siya under doon, na like at 2 years old, yung iba pong mga bata, matatas ng magsalita, mayroon na silang words na sinasabi. Pero siya, nagkaroon siya ng words tapos biglang nawala. So, ang tendency po is iiyak siya pag may gusto siya. Or hihilahin ka niya, dadalhin ka niya dun sa lugar kung nasaan yung gusto niyang abutin. So, ganun po yung nangyari. So, finally, we went to the developmental and behavioral pediatrician. Ito po yung nagbibigay ng official diagnosis ng mga bata kung meron po silang mga developmental delays. So, our fear was confirmed na ang anak po namin ay under sa autism spectrum. It was very early when he was diagnosed. That's why hindi pa makita talaga mabuti kung saan siya doon sa spectrum, but he was labeled ASD, or autism spectrum disorder. It was, when the diagnosis came, sinabi ng doktor sa amin, it was heartbreaking, of course, for a parent. Kasi, alam niyo po tayo mga magulang, sa simula pa lang, may plano ka na doon sa anak mo, pinapanganak pa lang. Alam mo na kung saan mo ipapasok na eskwela, alam mo na kung ano ang gusto mong mangyari, di ba? Lahat yun pinagpaplanuhan mo. And it was very heartbreaking for me and my husband. And during that time, God was so good, you know, because if I have known of this diagnosis, siguro nauna siya bago, kasi during the time po na diagnose ako, I was around 2 or 3 months pregnant with my second child, no? Kung ako yon, because of fear and everything, first time mom ako noon, panganay siyang anak namin, I wouldn't want to have another child eh. Yun yung pakiramdam ko noon. Maybe God was so good to us that He gave us the second child even before my eldest son was diagnosed. So, nandoon po yung magmo-mourn ka, mag-grieve ka. Pero, parang sa akin po, maikli lang yung panahon na yun because I also thought of the child in my womb na makaka-affect yung sadness, yung anxiety, no? And at the same time, I tried equipping myself from that time on, equipping myself about my child and everything. No? So, ganun po yung nangyari when our child was diagnosed. He was into
Okay.
early intervention.
Okay. Thank you, Jen. Tell us your journey. Ella or June, who wants to go first? Ella?
Can go. Sige,
Hello?
hello?
Yeah.
Hello? Yeah. So, it was 2015 when my son was, when we first saw yung mga, ano ba, differences niya sa other kids. Like when we enrolled him kasi in a private school, na all-boys school, everybody thought he was stupid. Kasi at 6 years old, wala siyang ma-recognize na any letters. Siguro iilan na like, the usual, yung mga sobrang simple lang. So, he was, I think, kinder 2 then. And then during the third quarter parent-teacher conference, I was informed na he failed. But who fails kinder 2? So they showed me his test papers and tama naman yung mga sagot niya. It just so happened that puro baliktad. And they said that they're very strict daw na even though tama yung sagot niya, they have to mark it wrong. That's why my son failed. So dun pa lang, I was very, I was sort of panicking na rin. So what's going on? Why is it like this? So, I started asking around and I was led nga na sabi, why don't you bring your son to a developmental pediatrician? So, that's what I did. Instantly, we were told that he has a learning, what do they call it? Learning disability, but they couldn't tell what exactly because he was only 6, 7 years old then. So during the time, I pulled him out from school. So technically, we unschooled for a year, just focused on therapies, everything that the DefPed asked us to do. So yun. And then after a year, we enrolled him back to a SPED school. Pero I wasn't satisfied with his progress. So sabi ko, this can't be it. I mean, we've been in therapy for a year, pero how come he can only read like 3-letter words? So I started researching, and that's when I stumbled upon a Facebook page based in the States na Homeschooling with Dyslexia. So although we were told that he has a learning disability, they can't really label him with dyslexia because of his age. Kasi daw, there is a certain age that you can scientifically diagnose a child. So yun, and then I met a lot of online parents na may dyslexic na kids, and then need naman sila madamot with resources, information, and then that's when I started na parang, okay, maybe this is where God is leading me to do. Kaya lang, syempre, I have my doubts, but then again, I researched on it, and then took a leap of faith, and then homeschooled him until now that he's 12 now. He's turning 13 this year. So we've been homeschooling for 4 or 5 years na. And he was scientifically diagnosed 2018 with dyslexia. Pero by then, he already knows. I mean, it's not an issue with him. He's actually, he's not, for some reason, he's not bothered by it if you talk to him about it. So So yeah, he started sharing his journey as well with other kids that made us so proud. So yun.
Okay. Mommy June?
Gave birth to our second, si Sophie. I gave birth to her, and I guess after 2 days, the doctor came in and said that there's something wrong with your daughter. And na-shock ako kasi parang anong pwede maging problema. Siyempre, di ba, parang tayo mga moms, we always uh, yung nagpapa-ultrasound, nag uh, we go to check-ups, very faithful ako nagpapa-check-up. And there was absolutely nothing wrong. The OB said, oh, she's healthy, she's fine, ganyan yan. So I asked the doctor, parang sobrang rude awakening kasi parang kaka-recover ko pa lang sa panganganak. And then I asked her what's wrong with her. Well, she has floppy hands. She has a deep down, what's this, sa may chest niya, there's a hollow thing na, it's just hollow. Wala namang defect or whatever. Meron siya mga contractures or yung hardening ng kanyang ankles. And she said na she thinks that she will not be able to walk. And it's like, no, hindi pwede. Parang ganon. So, in denial. So, when we saw Sophie again, baby siya, and then tuto talaga, floppy. As in, sobrang floppy ng hands niya. And she did have a hollow place here. And then I asked the doctor, what could it be? And she said, we're thinking initial diagnosis would be Marfan syndrome. Sabi niya, but you know, it's okay naman eh, ganyan. So, syempre, tayo mga nanay, nag-google ka agad, nag-panic ka agad, di ba, kahit nasa hospital pa. And we stayed a little bit longer in the hospital for further testings. So, instead of just spending 2 days, stay there for about 5 just to test her. And then, after noon, we went home. Sophie started her PT, I think around 3rd month. But still, we were working with her doctors, and then we asked them, parang, there were 3 diagnoses. It was Marfan's, and the 2 others, I don't know. But they said the best thing would be to do genetic testing. Genetic testing and then muscle biopsy. The EMG, NCV should be done, which can be done here in the Philippines. So, pinagawa namin yon. Sabi, mga 3 years old, okay na yan. 3 to 4 years old. So, sobrang eager ko. Sabi ko, magpaano na yan, pa-test na natin si Sophie kasi ang tagal-tagal na yan. You know, she cannot, she's like a doll. So, kahit baby pa, syempre, di ba may mga milestones. Siya, walang milestones. She cannot roll. She cannot, yung head niya, kailangan mong i-guide. So, she cannot turn on her own. Ang dami niyang na-miss na milestones. So, we went to the hospital, had her checked again. We were working with a lot of doctors, like geneticists, neurologists, ang dami. And then, when we did the EMG NCV, yun yung tinutusukan yung bawat muscle sa body, hindi naman bawat, pero yung mga lahat ng kailangan ng muscles to test if merong problem or wala. We did that, and then malalaman mo right after eh. So the doctor, after nung test, sabi niya ganun, well, your daughter seems to have SMA. What's SMA? It's spinal muscular atrophy. Sabi ko, so what does that mean? Kasi hindi ko hawak yung phone, wala akong internet. So I asked. And then he said, well, it's yung muscles niya weak, and then eventually, magre-regress siya, and then it will lead to death na after. So like, ganun kakaswal niya sinabi sa akin na parang, Okay? Yun. So, umuwi kami, and then we were really happy with the way he delivered it. So, nag-usap kami mag-asawa, and syempre shaken to the core kami. Um, Sinabi namin, let's get a second opinion. That was the time we decided to pull out yung son namin who was studying in a private boys school. Pinull out namin siya, and it's like, parang instinct mo as a mom, di ba, parang, what? My daughter is going to die soon? Ganon. Kasi ginugol ko na, what is SMA? So, sabi ko, no, 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 hindi pwede. So, I had to gather my chicks, my son, my daughter. I want them close to me. And then, my husband said, sige, punta tayo sa States. Let's contact some people there, friends, ganyan. And then, hanap tayo ng doctor. So, we did that for several months, around 5 months. And that was the time, after ko bravely pinull out yung anak ko, kahit bayad na kami ng tuition fee, pinull out ko, tapos dito lang kami, sama-sama kami, and it's like really depressing time. And then, a friend of mine from college said na parang, oh, what are you doing, ganyan? Because I want to homeschool. And he said, sige, ganito, ganito. Sabi ko, sige, I looked for a homeschool. And then I started homeschooling my kids from that time on. So, pupunta kami sa States, doon kami nag-field trip ng bonggang-bongga. And then we found out, second opinion, they said na, yeah, it's really SMA. It's spinal muscular atrophy, which is the second killer disease for children. So, nangyayari niyan, the mom and the dad, me and my husband, we carry genes that are carriers. Carriers kami ng genes ng SMA. The muscle, instead of dalawa kasi dapat nag-feed sa muscle mo eh. Isa lang ang nag-feed doon. Kaya napapagod yung isang muscle. So right now, our daughter is wheelchair bound. And yeah, yun yung journey
Thank you.
namin. Yeah.
Thank you so much, June. O June, sa start pala, naiiyak na ako. But grabe lang how God really transformed that.
Oh yeah.
It's not even
Sobra.
yet. Now, mag-grade 6 na si Sophie. O, di ba? It's not true. And this is one of the greatest stories talaga. That's why I just want to ask, because nag-start ka na rin why you have chosen homeschooling, no? So, how, because you have chosen this route, how did it make a difference in your own family, like with your kids? Okay, Jen?
Alright. Hey, hello. There. At first, I really didn't consider homeschooling nung una pa lang when he was diagnosed because I am a teacher. So, ang tendency is talagang ilalaban ko, ipapasok ko siya sa school. Diba? I will do everything, pero ipapasok siya sa school. But then, maybe God has plans. Kasi from 2 years old, he went into early intervention because they say that if your child is diagnosed early and he goes into early intervention, mas maganda yung progress niya. Mas maganda yung progress niya until a certain age, no? Meron window period na tinatawag sila noon. So, nag-early intervention siya, and then after 2 years of early intervention, he was recommended to attend a regular preschool. So, for nursery, nag-attend pa siya ng 1 year ng regular preschool. Imagine, 2 years old, pumapasok na po sa school yung anak ko. 2, 3, 4. 2 years old.
Yeah.
Because of early intervention. So, ikaw, wala ka masyadong alam. Sige, okay, kailangan, no? So, after po nun, I noticed, kasi I was very hands-on in terms of yung kanyang mga therapies, yung progress to school. In fact, even when my child was in school, I was asking the teacher for a session, yung parang sit-down session, observation session, para alam ko yung ginagawa nila sa school, and then kailangan may continuity yon sa bahay. No? But I noticed that in school, talagang, even if they're just 10 in a class, there will be times that my son would just sit at the back, get a book that he likes. He will not even mingle. He will not socialize with classmates. Ganun lang. No? So, sabi ko, parang, for children with ASD, you really need to do something about it. Not unlike children na iintayin, neurotypical children, sila yung mga regular na children, wala silang special needs, na natural sa kanila yung makihalubilo, to mingle, to socialize with other children, di ba? Pag nakakita ng bata, makikipaglaro. Children with special needs, yung mga ASDs, kadalasan po, wala sila nun. So you have to prompt them na, okay, join. You have to make them join. So sabi ko, parang sayang yung araw niya kasi kalahating araw siya sa school. Tapos, ang gagawin niya, uupo lang siya sa likod. No? And then, there was a time na, of course, may mga textbooks sila and all, no? The teacher would ask them to open their textbooks, no? Put the textbooks. May routine naman na ginagawa. But I just felt that progress was a bit slow. Medyo nabagalan lang ako ng konti sa progress. So sabi ko, teacher ako, kaya ko siguro to. Although, syempre, nag-aaral pa lang ako noon tungkol sa condition niya. Nag-ine-equip ko pa lang yung sarili ko, di ba? And then, what I did, when he was entering kinder, I tried looking for other schools. We were before from Antipolo. Taga-Antipolo po kami dati. So, very limited po yung mga schools namin doon. So, kailangan small school lang. Gano'n. So, hinanapan ko po siya ng school. Wala akong nakita, lumabas ako. Nakarating ako ng Pasig, nakarating ako ng QC. Kung saan-saan po ako nakarating para maghanap lang ng school na tatanggap sa anak ko. And it was so heartbreaking when I went to some schools na nilalagay nila dun sa kanilang mga ads na they accept children with special needs and all. No? But then, when I went there, I was very open in telling them my son has ASD, he's 4 years old, he's ganito, sinasabi ko lahat, no? Hindi pa nila nakikita yung bata, they would say, maybe you should just go to this school, or maybe ganun. So parang naramdaman ko as a mother, dinadrive away na nila ako, na hindi pa nakikita yung anak ko. So it was really hard, no? When I pinipigil ko yung luha ko. Kasi sabi ko, parang this is so unfair. Because you haven't seen my son. Hindi mo pa siya nakikita. And yet, ginudge mo na siya. Diba? Ganon yung pakiramdam ko as a mother. So, I went back to my car and I cried. Doon ko nilalabas lahat. Iniiyak ko lahat siya pagdating sa sasakyan. Kasi I felt very bad for my son. Diba? So, na-feel ko na yung discrimination. So, sabi ko, hindi, Lord, maybe you have plans. And that was the time I was led into homeschooling. In-explore ko talaga siya. And when I explored homeschooling, it's like, yung mga anak natin, na mga special needs children, you know, they're just like the neurotypical children na parehas lang sila ng pangangailangan. They need to feel the love. They need to feel appreciation. They need to feel that they are valued. No? So, parehas lang sila ng kailangan. So, what you do with other children, you should do with special needs children, di ba? So, when I tried looking for a provider, and then we're blessed that we were able to get a provider that accepted him. Tinanggap siya. Naramdaman namin yung pamilya, tinanggap siya. Diba? That's why we worked together with a provider, we homeschooled him. And what's good about it was that I discovered during the first year of homeschooling, yung progress niya, grabe ang bilis. So sabi ko, wow, this is working, di ba? What I did was, aside from the therapies, kasi ang dami din niyang therapies, may OT siya, may speech siya, may ABA siya, no? Hindi mo alam kung paano isasaksak sa oras ng isang 4 na taong bata yung lahat, no? For the entire day, he's busy. So, ang hirap pa pong kumuha ng therapy schedule kasi kadalasan ang pasok sa school ay umaga. Pagdating ng hapon, puno na po lahat ng therapy slots. So, waitlisted ka. So, nung nag-homeschool kami, kukunin namin yung slot sa umaga, Kasi walang tao dun dahil nasa school sila lahat.
Yeah.
So, kinuha namin
Galing.
yung mga slots, no? Nakakuha kami ng mga slots, yung twice a week, thrice a week, nakuha namin yan for speech and all, no? So what we did, we homeschooled him. We got we homeschooled and we got home program from our therapist. Naghingi kami ng home program aside dun sa therapy nila. In-integrate ko ngayon yon. Yung homeschooling goals plus therapy goals, in-integrate ko siya para ka nang nag-OOT araw-araw, nagsi-speech araw-araw kasi in-integrate ko siya sa lessons So nakita
Galing.
ko yung progress niya, ang bilis. Parang ako yung hindi makahabol, ang bilis. That's why sabi ko, no, this is working. So ang ganda lang nung progress. That's why we homeschooled him. And the thing about socialization, always yan tinatanong, di ba? Paano yung socialization? Enroll mo because of socialization. One thing that I realized na nag-homeschool yung anak ko about socialization, you should be able to focus on what is needed first. Ngayon, kailangan niya matutong mag-focus, matutong umupo, makinig, di ba? And socialization should be the least of your problems right now. Why? Because what we've noticed from our child was that when he was mature enough, siya mismo naghanap ng kaibigan. Siya mismo nakikipag-interact na sa ibang tao. Nakikipag-usap na siya sa ibang tao. And when the child is ready, socialization, hindi nyo na magiging problema. Ngayon, my son is enrolled now in a school, high school, grade 9 na po siya. At magsi-16 na siya.
Wow.
We're
Grabe.
receiving 16 na, just imagine. Pero ang hirap po sa simula, talagang parang at the end of the day, gusto mo nang humiga sa floor, parang, Lord, kaya ko pa ba? Mahirap talaga. No? Pero,
That's good.
sabi nila, you reap what you sow, di ba? Kung anong tinanim, yun yung aanihin mo. Now, he's grade 9. Ano na talaga, ang ganda ng feedback because of homeschooling yung foundation niya.
That's good. How about you, Ella? How did homeschool make a difference?
Well, umpisa, hindi namin sinabi sa DevPed namin that that's the route that we were gonna take. So hindi kami nagpakita sa DevPed namin for a year. Kasi syempre, 'di ba? And but yun nga,
What
but
do you call that? DevPed?
Yeah, the
DevPed?
development.
Development.
Nutrition. Yeah. Kasi basta for some reason, kasi nga the issue is socialization all the time So anyway, when nung bumalik kami after a year, nagulat siya kasi sabi niya, well, your son is ready na for regular school. Itigilan natin ang therapies. Mag-shooter na lang kayo. Ganyan, he's very articulate, he's very smart, ganyan. That's when I broke the news that actually we were homeschooling na. And then sabi niya, okay. Parang doon niya yata na-realize na parang alam mo yun, na pag yung dedication ng parents talaga sa anak nila, it will make a difference talaga. So, for us, we took time for healing kasi siyempre my son was bullied before Kasi nga everybody thought he was a kid sa school, diba, ganyan. So, they were may mga name callers na name calling na talaga sa school. So, we took a year for healing and then eventually, yung progress niya, talagang, alam mo yun, parang he bloomed on his own. Biglang nagbabasa na. Parang, syempre struggle pa rin yung, dyslexia is dyslexia. There's a struggle talaga with especially with schoolwork. Pero makikita mo na alam mo yun, yung happy siya sa ginagawa niya, yung tinanggal namin yung pressure ng school, ng teachers, ng classmates, ng peers, yan. Nung tinanggal namin yon na puro encouragement lang, discipline din, ganyan. For me, I think it benefited him more now na na homeschool siya rather than yun nga, especially with na hindi naman one size fits all ang schooling 'di ba? So,
Tama.
yun po.
Tama. That's good. Thank you, Ella. How about you, my dear June?
May question.
So how did homeschooling made a difference
Okay.
with Sophie?
See, with Sophie, meron kaming panganay, yung si Luis namin. So I started homeschooling him. Sophie was like a toddler pa. So she got really excited with homeschooling kasi nakikita niya yung kuya niya pero hindi siya kasali. Um, she would see us read tapos naiinggit, monkey see, monkey do. So gusto rin niyang mag-school. Gusto rin niyang mag-aral, ganon. And then she was so eager that she amazing kasi siya yung nag-ask na, Mom, can I go to school now? Can I homeschool now? So parang, ha? Sige. Tapos, I never, cognitively kasi, walang problema with SMA patients. Yung weak lang talaga yung physical nila, but the mind, sobrang galing. So, at an
Strong.
early age, kasi the yaya would, and the lola would read to her, read aloud, talagang tiyagaan talaga, gabi, and then pag siesta, we'd read to her. So, we never studied phonics. Wala talaga yung sounds because she could grasp it. Ang bilis. Walang problema. But, like, I tried to teaching her writing, but since she has what they call double jointedness. Sobrang lambot na pwede niyang iganon yung hand niya, yung parang pang
Mm.
carnival na weirdness ganon. She would she has a hard time na writing. And then sa arts, basta ang ginagawa namin when she's ready na, I would just prop her in her chair. I have to give her her books because she cannot carry her books. She's too weak. Ganon. And then, hindi pwedeng long ang periods namin in studying because her back would ache. Yung ganon. So, talagang may breaks kami. She cannot reach. She has, yung elbow niya ganito. Tayo nakakaganyan, sa kanya nakaganon. So, limited yung movement niya. Sobrang limited lang. But, um, homeschooling uh, really made it easy for her. Growing up, kasi purong homeschooled siya, her therapist, she has three actually. Tapos naging two, tapos naging three, may swimming pa, katulad ng sinabi ni Miss Jen. Parang ganun rin. Ang dami naming teachers, therapists, ganun. It would eat up a lot in her day, but she was able to cope naman. And then her PT for a long, long time said na parang we were so worried kasi sabi niya personally kasi she handled Sophie when she was about 2 pa lang. Sabi niya, I'm so worried for Sophie na yung socialization niya kasi kawawa naman, she won't have friends and all. And then to her surprise, si Sophie nakikipag-telebabad. Meron siya mga friends. As in yung talagang telebabad talaga, nakikipag-usap, nakikipag-chat, mas sociable pa siya kaysa sa kuya niya. And to think parang, di ba? So homeschooling is really good. And then also kasi she's immunocompromised. Hindi talaga siya, ako ayoko kasi sinabi na nga daw maiksi lang ang buhay ng merong SMA eh. So, homeschooling gave us really good quality time. And then, it protected her from the regular school setup wherein there's like 40, kahit sabi mo pa 20 people, 20 kids, di ba? Ang hirap i-manage ng ganon. Tapos yung konting sipon lang, pag nahawa na yung si Sophie, 1 month yan bago makarecover. So, homeschooling made her stronger, and we're very grateful kasi pag kami hindi na ospital in 1 year, sobrang blessing na sa amin yun. Because normally, she gets sick easily. So, kahit mahatsingan lang, maanuhan lang, talagang hindi pwede. So, homeschool, ang galing. Yun lang.
Okay. Siguro medyo nasa practical side na tayo talagang pinipigilan ko na yung emosyon ko dahil naiiyak ako. Pero natawa ako talaga, telebabad na talaga si Sophie. Okay.
Yung, alam mo yung ano,
Nakakatuwa
yung
naman.
landline. Tapos
Yeah,
kumakanta
yeah.
sila ng ano, Let It Go. Ng friend
Alam niyo,
niya.
nakakatuwa pa sa anak ni June. Nagbebenta yan ng stickers. Ang galing na
Yes.
saleswoman. Ibang level. But ito, no? Kasi ang dami ng mga questions dito. Nako, kung pwede ko lang bang gawin tong 5 oras, ano? But I just want us to si Junor. But ang gaganda ng mga sinishare nyo. Gusto kong, alam mo, dapat, Jen, gumawa na kayo ng parang parang Facebook na talagang for kailangan gumawa na kayo. But anyway, pag-usapan natin yan. What I'm trying to say is this. Can you tell us like a typical routine on how do you do it? Like in the morning, how is it a day for you guys? Can you tell us a story, Jen? You may start.
Okay. All right. For when we were homeschooling, ang typical day namin, we would start kasi like in homeschooling, you integrate your everything na your life skills and everything. So from the time they wake up, so they make their beds, diba? Brushing teeth, napaka-importante kasi ng routines para sa mga may ASD. So kasama
Oh.
yun sa schedule nila. Kasama po yun, brushing teeth and everything, diba? Take breakfast. Sometimes meron silang particular sila with the time Kaya minsan, ang ginagawa ko is, hindi ko na lang nilalagay yung oras. Kunyari, activity 1, activity 2, ganun na nilalagay ko. Para hindi niya masyado, kasi may tendency sila to stick to a routine up to the point na masyado silang, oh, it's 9 o'clock already, oh, it's 9:05. So, masyado silang ganun ka-particular. So, lalagay mo na lang activity 1, activity 2, then tinitik niya yon doon sa kanyang task board. Tinitik niya yon, no? So, nag-homeschool kami with a lot of breaks in between. No? And then, siguro, during that time, we were eclectic and traditional in our methodology when we were homeschooling. And later on, I learned, yun yung sinasabi ni Gina, the Charlotte Mason methodology, wherein they have short lessons, which is true kasi nung kami yung nag-homeschool, no? Minsan gusto mo matapos yung topic kasi yun yung nakalagay sa guide, no? Na matapos yung this particular topic, ipupush mo. Kaya dumarating sa time na marami siyang may I go out, parang I am hungry, I want to pee, sasabihin niya, I'm tired, can I take a break? May mga ganon siya in between, no? So, yun nga siguro yung short lessons. And then, nag-homeschool kami, preschool siya, siguro from 9 to 12. So, 3 hours yon. Okay, 3 hours yun na nag-homeschool siya. And then, we take lunch. After lunch, andun na po lahat yung therapies. Kung wala siyang therapy in the morning, nag-homeschool kami sa hapon. So, we can be flexible in terms of our schedule dahil yung therapies niya na may mga schedules din sila in the morning. But then, in the afternoon, he has this 3 to 4 hours when he was starting of ABA. That's the behavior therapy. That's applied behavior analysis. ABA. So we started with 6 times a week. Just imagine, yung 6 times a week, hanggang so nung bumubuti na, nag-decrease na yung sessions namin. 5 times, 4 times, 3 times, 1 time, wala na. So, ang laki din nung progress with homeschooling and a lot of, and the therapies that we've attended or we've enrolled him with. So, ang laki po ng progress. So, ganun yung aming typical day. So, punong-puno talaga sila.
Galing. That's really good. Ella?
Our typical day, usually, in the morning, we do the chores. I made sure that my life skills talaga. So, we do the chores in the morning since we don't have any helpers, I don't have yaya. So, it's just me and the kids. So, yeah, and then after lunch, we tidy up, pack away, and then at 2 o'clock, we start na. So, from 2, usually hanggang 5, or until 6 pa nga, if ginanahan pa sila, that's when we do our schoolworks na. Pero syempre, we have so many breaks at like every 30, 45 minutes they ask for a 5-minute break. So ako, I let them na lang. So Pero kasi pag nasa mood sila talaga to study, talagang kahit hayaan mo sila dyan, tatapusin naman nila. And then, pero after, kailangan talaga nilang lumabas. So, they have to play outside talaga, yung ganyan. So, yun na yung reward sa kanila. They can play for an hour before dinner, yung mga ganun. Pero when there are days talaga na talagang sasabihin niya na he doesn't want to do anything, or siguro 15 minutes into our homeschooling, nag-aaway na kami, I stop na. I don't push through with it anymore. So sabihin ko, okay, let's stop this. Mas importante naman yung relasyon namin dalawa. So,
Yes, true.
I stop na, and then let's continue na lang tomorrow, or let's change the topic na lang.
Good.
So ganun lang.
That's good.
I, I, I don't force it anymore. Unlike before, like siguro a year, 2 years ago, na talaga, kailangan rigid. Pero ngayon, I'm more lax with them. Siguro getting a hang of homeschooling na rin siguro. Na okay lang, na alam mo yun, may araw na tatapusin niyo talaga lahat ng goals niyo. May araw naman na kahit isa lang or kahit wala, okay lang. Kasi nababawi naman nila eh. So, okay lang sa akin.
Oh, thank you for sharing that, Ella, no? Siguro June, i-ano mo rin siguro or Jen later, no? So there are good and challenging days. I do not like to say it bad days because every day is a learning curve for our kids, no? So maybe you can share that with your routine. So, with Sophie, June.
Yeah.
Tell us a typical day and then yung mga challenging days mo. How do you respond on it?
Um, Typically, she wakes up around 9:30. Kasi I let her sleep in because she needs to sleep for her immune system to be stronger, ganon. So, she would wake up around 9:30, and then naglalagay kami ng bangko sa door namin because she sleeps with me. Uh, Nagtitake turns kami ng husband ko. She sleeps beside me, or during pag times na antok na ako, si husband naman ang nandoon. So, in the morning, pag bumangon na ako, may bangko na dyan, so that when she shouts, mom, ganyan, or dad, we go to her, it means she's awake na. Um, Tapos, so she's just lying there. Kaya dapat within earshot, nandun na, naririnig namin siya, kundi sisigaw siya ng sisigaw, kawawa naman, di ba? So, I would go to her, and then may dala akong bimpo, pupunasan ko yung face niya, and then I would carry her and then put her on her chair. She has a swivel chair. She sits there, and then ayusan ko siya, comb her hair, and then we go to dito kasi 2 floors yung house namin, we have breakfast, lunch, and dinner dito sa second floor, not on our dining room kasi right now it's hard for us to bring her downstairs. So we eat here, I bring her to the schoolroom, which is also our informal dining room. Tapos kumakain na siya. So ayaw niya kumain kaagad eh. Syempre mga bata, ayaw naman kumain kaagad pag umaga. So we do devotion, or we do one subject, let's say Bible. So we do the Bible, and then she eats. She eats until, ayun pa, mabagal siya kumain because she has weak muscles. So when she chews, when she swallows, medyo mabagal rin. And then it takes her an hour to eat. So after naman ng eating na yon, I take her to the bathroom, I give her a bath, I have to carry her na naman, and then give her a bath, and then change her clothes, ganon, ayusan siya. After noon, I put her back to back to our schoolroom, to our dining room, schoolroom, ganon. Tapos, I let her do some work. Let's say, may sasagutan ng worksheet ng Filipino, habang ako, mabilis na maliligo. So, pagkaligo ko ng gano'n, babalikan ko siya, sabihin ko, are you done? Basta nakaset lang around her na sa proximity, na malapit lang yung, mabilis niya makukuha yung mga gamit, okay lang. So, she'll say, she's done, gano'n. So, continue kami ng lesson. I try to keep the lessons really short because her patience is really short rin. and she gets tired easily. So we don't um, stay, let's say, 4 hours. Hindi. Parang we try to finish within 2.5 hours. The 30 minutes there would be for math because she doesn't like math. But yun, we try to do Charlotte Mason style na parang 10 minutes lang after reading this. I just ask her, you have questions? And then I tell her to tell me nga what you've studied, what we've talked about. Doon pa lang, papakwento ko na sa kanya, and then for the next school day, papakwento ko na naman ulit. Um, so after noon, we have lunch around 1:30 to 2. And then, binabalikan namin yung math, yung parang pinaka-grand finale namin. And then after noon, it's either I take her downstairs, we carry her downstairs, and then she goes to the garden, or she wants to play with slime, kasi sa kanya wonderful yung slime, gustong-gusto niya yung slime, may nafe-feel siya, ganun. We're not too serious about studying. I'm confident with her because she's intelligent. I think more than the academics, it's her character that I feel is needed to be built. Okay, the foundation in God, to trust God. Kasi meron siya mga moments na parang kini-question niya, why am I like this? God doesn't love me because I'm like this, eh. Diba? And then there are some kids who would look at her and tell her na, you're like a lola because you're in a wheelchair. Ginaganon siya na parang, sabi ko, what do you do? Yung processing, I think we talk more about what she feels, and it's not naman na parang ini-spoil mo, inaano mo. It's not really, it's not sugarcoating, but more of processing to her na ganito talaga. Well, you have to toughen up, diba? She doesn't have any life skills except machika siya. And I tell her that na, it's kind of difficult for you to do things right now. But if you're not able to do this, we can compensate with something else, diba? You have the brain to do it. You can write. She has her own iPad. So, right now, sabi ko sa kanya, nag-download ako ng Adobe. Aralin mo yung Photoshop na yan. Paano gagawin yan, diba? So, she's the one who made my logo dito sa little business namin. Ganon. She chooses the stickers that she wants us to make. Yung ganon. And, the eternal hope. We've been telling her for years now na parang, Sophie, you know what, it's okay. It's okay if you don't walk here. It's okay, you'll be fine. Kasi alam mo, hindi naman to. This is just a little part of your life. We give her the eternal perspective that time will come, when we're all in heaven, that you will be able to walk and run and everything else. Because walking doesn't, parang you're still you. Diba? And you just have to, kung ano yung strength mo ngayon, which is your mind, you're intelligent, you use it. Like ngayon, di ba, parang lockdown tayo ngayon, naka-ECQ tayo. So, sino ba yung mga in-demand na mga tao ngayon? It's not really the workers outside, but more of the people who knows IT and everything, the internet, computer. So, yun lang.
Thank you. June, na-share mo sa akin ba yung challenge mo? Ano yung isang one challenge?
It's carrying her. I've been carrying her, and she cannot do anything without help. She's very dependent. If she has to go to the bathroom, we have to take her. If she needs something, she cannot go to her cabinet. She's sobrang weak. Alam mo yon, parang hindi nga siya nung maliit pa lang siya, parang pag kinakalabit ka, hindi mo maramdaman yung kalabit eh. Parang ganon. Sobrang weak ng body niya. Na parang, hindi naman to the point na nakahiga lang siya. But, yun nga, you have to, kung anong position niya, all she can do is drop herself. But to pick herself up and prop herself up, hindi kaya. So,
Mhm.
may times na we would go to places like merong gathering ng mga homeschoolers or meron siyang parang math class outside. Um, I have to carry her coming from her wheelchair and then put her in the van and then carry her once again. And then, when she does her thing in the bathroom, I have to be the one doing it. I have to feed her, cut her food kasi she doesn't have the strength to cut. So, cut her food and then may times na ayaw niya kumain. So, you have to feed her. Biggest struggle would be kapag nagkasakit siya. Kasi kami, here in the house, we have 2 tanks of oxygen na pwede kami magkaroon ng hospital setup. We have CPAP, we have oxygen, we have everything. Para lang hindi siya madala sa hospital. Kasi yung simple colds, pwede maging pneumonia. And pag may pneumonia yan, abot kami ng 2-3 weeks in the hospital. So, yun ang iniiwasan namin kasi delikado. And, sobrang kawawa talaga siya kasi she has, kinukunan pa siya ng dugo na hindi lang yung ordinary na dito lang, di ba? Yung sa kanya talagang ginaganon-ganon pa, ang daming x-rays. Also, we also have to put her in brace for her, she has scoliosis kasi weak yung muscles niya. So, tumatabingi na siya. Medyo hirap yung lungs niya huminga. So, meron din kami respiratory therapist. We also have this cough assist. Ang dami naming props. Yun yung struggles
Wow.
namin. So,
Grabe.
limited kami. Hindi kami pwedeng umalis mag-asawa kung wala yung mommy ko. And hindi kami pwedeng umalis mag-asawa out of the country kung wala dito yung nurse ko na pinsan. So,
Wow, grabe. Thank you. Thank you, June, for
pwede.
sharing that. Grabe. Kinukwento mo pa lang talaga nakikita ko na yung routine how it is, And grabe si Sophie nagte-text dito. Woohoo! Oh, tinetext kayo po, Mommy. Oh, si Chinky nandito na, woohoo! Talagang inaano ka niya, niroroot ka niya. Nako. She's so blessed to have you, June. So blessed. Jen, how about you?
Nako.
Sa akin,
Your challenging days.
ang challenging days namin, nung bata pa siya, so much younger, no? Behavior talaga. Kasi nga, nag-emerge pa lang yung language. Yung behavior, plus, there was also a time that we went into a diet for him, no? Na hindi siya yung nakaka-fast food, di ba? So, bago pa mauso yung mga gluten-free ngayon, dati, 12 years ago, ginagawa na namin siya. And ang difficulty, 'di ba, ang bata, ang gusto niya Jollibee, 'di ba? Jollibee, so gano'n, no? Of course, yung if you read about it, yung mga gluten and everything, it affects the gut, yung sa digestion, no? So there's an effect sa behavior. So what we did, we went into a gluten-free and dairy-free diet. So ang hirap kasi there was a time na nagda-drive ako, na doon siya sa likuran ko, no? Nakita niya ang ads ni Jollibee. Ang nasasabi niya, Jollibee. Ewan ko ba yung mga bata, no? Di sila makapagsalita, pero pag si Jollibee, kaya nila sabihin na, Jollibee. Diba? Jollibee. He wanted to go to Jollibee. No? Ang ginawa niya, hinedbutt niya ako from behind. Kasi hindi ako kumikibo eh. Hinedbutt niya ako. Nagdilim yung paningin ko, nagdadrive ako. So I had really to stop. Nagpunta ako sa side ng road. Nag-stop ako. Kasi nagdilim yung paningin ko. Sabi ko talaga, yung pasensya mo, natitest every day. No? At hindi siya, hindi siya predictable kung kailan mag-show yung mga behavior na gano'n. Hindi siya predictable na parang alam mo, na pagising niya ngayon, ito ang mood niya. Iba. Depende kung ano yung mga na-encounter niyang situations for the day. So that was very difficult for me. And mapapansin mo sila kapag you're raising a child with ASD, ramdam mo yung bigat ng kamay nila. When they hold you, when they pull you, it's different. Hindi kami pwedeng mag-malling. Hindi kami pwedeng tumagal sa isang show. Even when we were in church, nag-church kami noon, hindi kami tatagal. Kasi talagang ano na siya, mag-iingay na siya, magmi-misbehave na siya, iiyak na siya. And the tantrums would turn into meltdowns. Pag nag-meltdown siya, full-blown na yon. Dumating sa point na nag-meltdown siya sa sasakyan, I had to carry him, parang dead weight, pagka nag-meltdown siya. I had to carry him going to the shower. Because ang strategy na ginagawa namin, yung shower is calming sa katawan niya. So when you turn on the shower at napatakan na siya ng mga droplets from the shower, yung iyak niya, unti-unti, unti-unti. Kaya minsan ang tagal. Binababad ko kasi talagang kailangan ma-calm yung nerves niya, ma-calm yung sarili niya. So behavior talaga yung isa sa mga challenges pagka may ASD yung mga bata.
Okay, that's good. Ella?
Sa amin naman, at first, yung one major challenge namin was nung umpisa pa lang. Kasi when he was bullied dun sa previous school niya, my son literally stopped talking. Like, parang nag-shutdown, yung ayaw makipag-usap. Parang isang tanong, isang sagot, parang gano'n. So, para siyang malaking wake-up call for me na parang, wait, what do I have to do as a parent? Am I gonna do this na alam ko magbe-benefit sa kanya, or am I gonna listen to other people who will say na hindi, normal lang naman yan sa mga bata yung mga balibaliktad, yung mga gano'n, parang yung letters niya, ganyan, normal lang yan. Parang it was a challenge for me to make that choice na what am I gonna do? Pero when me and my husband naman sat down and talk about it, and then talaga sabi ko na hindi, gagawin natin to, we're gonna do everything we can to help our son. Yun na, I gave up my job and everything talaga na hanggang ngayon to focus on him, even studying yung mga, actually yung Charlotte Mason method na yan, we're slowly transitioning to it, yung copywriting and narration. Kasi challenge talaga for him is spelling. Reading, writing, kaya the spelling talaga So, transitioning to a different method is slow. Nakikita ko na doon siya parang mas happy siya na hindi siya pressured that much kasi parang 5-10 minutes lang okay na. And ano pa ba, with dyslexics kasi, well, I can only speak for my son. Since he is wired differently, he thinks differently. So kumbaga, if you expect parang if you're given a problem, for example, sa school, diba, you're given a math problem, for example. Syempre, may corresponding solution na siya. With my son, hindi eh. Parang he will come up with the same answer, pero parang iba yung process niya, which actually is nakakatuwa minsan na ma-witness yon na parang how you came up with that same answer pero with a different solution, ay ganon. So yun yung isang challenge for me actually, na maintindihan na parang I have to really accept the fact that my son is wired differently.
Yeah.
Na iba talaga sila mag-isip. Yun. So,
well, nakakatuwa lang kayong tatlo na notice ko, you have a common method, which is you all did Charlotte Mason, I think. You did that.
Yeah.
You did eclectic first, and now you're finding Charlotte Mason that really matches to your kids. Do you think a method of choice really should really benefit with what you're doing now? I mean, doing homeschooling, trying to find the right method for your child and everything. Is that really important?
Yes.
Yes.
It's really
Okay.
important kasi we have to deal with the health of our children first
Yeah.
and foremost. The education will just come next. We want our children to be well and to be able to fit in society, and we can't do that if they are not well, both mentally and physically, and if, di ba, having a special needs child is um, challenging enough to make them fit.
Mhm.
And yung para kailangan mong patibayin yung loob nila, 'di ba? So
Yeah,
that's hard enough. So it has
yeah.
to, it's
That's
secondary na
really
lang
good,
yung
no? It's really good that you were able to find that. So, check out parents about Charlotte Mason, no? Maybe it works for you. Kasi, ang nakikita ko sa method na yun, it benefits not only the child, but the parent itself. Eh.
yes,
True.
yes.
Kasi, the
Okay.
method is really relaxed, and it's gentle, and the execution
Uh,
is really for both beneficial of the parent and the child as well. Now, eto lang ano, siyempre ang dami nyo na question. Nagpapahinga pa ba kayo? How do you take care of yourself, moms? Mental health and all that stuff, your physical. Siyempre, di ba? The challenge every day that, are, you always, encounter that every day. So, paano kayo nagpapahinga? How do
Okay.
you rest?
All right. Ako muna. Okay. So, this is a confession. When my child was younger, sa totoo lang, wala po akong pahinga. Kasi I am also a mom with no helper, no driver, with 4 kids. Wala po talaga akong pahinga. And there was a time I was homeschooling all 4 of my children. No? So, ang hirap po nung una, ang pahinga mo lang yung time that sa paggising mo, tapos you have that me time of talking to the Lord, surrendering the day to the Lord. Yun lang. After nun, sa gabi na, no? Kaya minsan naman sa gabi, sabi ko nga, Lord, forgive me. Sa gabi, pag sobrang pagod ka na, yung talagang, yung katawan mo patang-pata na, talagang babagsak ka na lang. Pag nandiyan na yung asawa ko, ikaw na ha, pagod na ako, no? So, that was during the time that when he was very young. And then later on, gumagaan naman siya, mga mommies. Gumagaan naman siya kasi nung lumalaki na siya, nagmamature na rin siya, lumalaki na rin yung mga anak ko, at ang best friend ko noon ay yung second child ko. My second child, uh, yung sibling niya, siya actually ang kaklase niya pag nagse-therapy session siya o session sa bahay. We have a home-based therapy and a center-based therapy during that time. Siya din ang kaklase niya sa homeschool, kaya itong anak kong pangalawa, mas mabilis po siyang nagbasa kasi naririnig niya lahat yung ginagawa ng kapatid niya, no? At parang siya yung ate during that time na, ate, magbabanyo lang ako ha, tignan mo muna si kuya, o make sure na hindi lalabas, make sure na ganito. So, it was really hard. Pero nung pong nagmamature na, lumalaki na, may naaasahan na akong anak na bantay-bantay mong konti, no? Nagkakaroon pa rin naman ng pahinga kahit papaano. So, ganon po yung naging schedule ko. Hirap.
Oo, mahirap. Pero, Jen, magpahinga ka.
Ngayon
Magpahinga ka
po,
more. Pahinga ka more.
this November ngayon, nagpapahinga na ako. I discovered, yung sabi nila mami na Charlotte Mason, when I
Yeah.
discovered it, talagang may pahinga na ako. May nanay culture na ako ngayon. Diba? I've discovered it because I discovered short lessons. I've discovered the beauty of narration, copywork, so everything. So ngayon, pahinga queen na. Pwede na. Pwede na.
Yes. That's good. Ella?
Well, nasa stage po ako ni Miss Jen ngayon na walang pahinga. Kasi maliliit pa yung kids ko. I have 12, 6, 2, and now a newborn. So, hindi ko rin, ngayon ko lang napagtanto, may pahinga ba ako? Ngayon po. Nakausap ko kayo. Pero naman, I'm grateful kasi my husband has always been, parang ina-acknowledge naman niya yung yung sacrifices ko, yung pagod ko. So, whenever he has free time naman sa work, he allows me naman to rest, for example. Tsaka totoo yun yung when you make up in the morning, yung lahat sila tulog pa. I think that was, ngayon, yun yung pinaka-luxury ko ngayon, yung kahit 5-10 minutes na tulog silang lahat sa umaga. Yeah, yun yung pinaka-nilook forward ko ngayon, actually.
June?
Yes.
Yeah.
Pahinga?
Ikaw?
Pahinga. Pag pinagsasabihan mo ako magpahinga, nagpapahinga. Naglalagay ng oil, naglalagay ng valor. No, pero just like Miss Jen, meron akong panganay. Yung panganay ko nandito sa house. So, sabihin ko sa kanya, I cannot deal with it. So, ikaw na magturo sa kapatid mo, I will pay you. Tapos ayaw ni Sophie. Pero, it's just reading. So, sobrang okay. Sobrang okay. Si Kuyang nagtuturo kay Soph. And, okay naman. I guess, because we've been doing this for a long time, nasanay na yung body ko. Pero merong times na parang talagang kailangan mo talaga magpahinga. Yung I wake up at 7 and then I have like a good 2-3 hours of doing my stuff, which is like reading the Bible, doing my devotion, doing the bills, and everything. So, paggising nila, sila na yung mga masters. Pero my husband naman is really kind na pag sinabi kong I want to go out with my mommy friends kasi mag-overnight kami sa ganito, di ba, Novi? Kailangan pagpaalam ng bonggang-bongga. Tapos yan, sabi niya, sige, you go. Ako na bahala dito. Tapos pagbalik ko, sasabihin ng mga bata, don't ever go again, mom. So, yun. I think yun yung pahinga. Tapos yung mga short, di ba? Mga short dates lang na parang, 2 hours lang, hinahanap ka na ng mga bata. Pero kailangan di ba? Kailangan mo ng araw na kasama mo yung mga mommy friends mo, tapos parang iiyak ka na lang kasi nainis ka, tapos pag uwi mo sa bahay, refreshed ka na. Okay na, asa na kayo? Isa-isahin ko kayo. Yung
I ask
ganon.
for it kasi I'm sure yan ang one of the tools that you do, no? Kasi kailangan talaga natin ng buwelo para ma-take care natin ng ating buong pamilya, di ba? And
Yes.
I really admire you, moms, kasi syempre, doble din yung factor nyo. But, I just want to, ma-maximize ko na itong mga dears kasi nandito rin naman kayo. Kasi ang dami ng questions dito. Okay, just want to ask how a husband, this is from Trixie Aaron, I'm sure Hazel can do this. Yeah, how can a husband can help her spouse in homeschooling doing therapy with the child? Any idea or examples on what specific help they can provide?
Okay. All right. So I go first. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Sabi ng husband ko, what I do is, yung una, ina-assign ko siya ng subject. Actually, pwede siya mamili. Anong subject ang gusto mong ituro? Hindi yung pwede mong ituro, ha? Anong subject ang gusto mong ituro? Para mo siyang fino-force, no? Parang gano'n na nga, 'di ba? Secret lang natin. Parang gano'n na nga. So, sometimes yung PE, 'di ba? Usually PE, kukunin 'yan. Kung yung math, higher math, sige, kukunin niya, ganun na. And it would also help siguro if you would update your husband with what is happening to your child. I mean, a time lang for you to talk, even before you sleep, usap lang kayo, ganito ang nangyari sa day namin, ganito yung nangyari sa therapy and all, no? Sasabihin mo sa kanya. And don't be, wag kang mahiyang humingi ng tulong. Kasi sometimes, yung mga tatay or yung mga fathers, usually, naghihintay lang yan na humingi ka sa kanila ng tulong and they will lovingly provide you with the support that you need. No? So, yun nga sabi ni Miss June kanina, 'di ba? Na mabait naman yung mga asawa natin, tutulungan naman nila tayo, pero later on yung mga anak natin hinahanap na tayo, 'di ba?
Yes.
Nasaan ka na? Kasi iba pag yung mga daddies ang naiiwan sa kanila eh. Iba yung mga daddies eh, 'di ba? So yun.
Okay, yung mga husbands nyo ba nanonood ngayon?
Yes. Finors ko siya na i-share. Finors ko siya na i-share to.
Okay, that's good. Si June po, kung kilala niyo po, asawa po niya ay si Jay Taruk. Okay?
So,
So,
siya? He with his job, parang sobrang blessing na if we can spend time with the children and help out. So what we would do, he helps out by being the companion, the friend. Kasi ako yung teacher. So siya, after na, pag medyo na-toxic na yung mga bata kay mommy, o labas tayo, tingin tayo, let's play with the dogs, or let's play with water sa garden sa house, gano'n, mag-ano sila ng tubig, or mag-art sila, do puzzles, do games, yung mga pangkonsentidor na ama, yun yung ginagawa namin. Para lang happy yung mga bata, di ba? May balance, good cop, bad cop, di ba? Yung ganon.
Grabe, kanina,
Yung ginagawa.
ano mga language, di ba? But, okay, maganda yan. Pero totoo yun. Kailangan din na may gano'n para balance, di ba? Balance.
Yes.
Okay, Ella, how about you with your experience with your husband?
Ano po? Ulit? Sorry.
With your husband, anong ginagawa niya to help you out?
Well, on his free time naman, he takes over. So, he is our designated math teacher. Kasi I can't. So, may ganon. Or, as much as possible, pag may extracurricular yung kids, he brings us around. So, yun. And then, daily updates lang din with the kids. Para at least aware siya, alam niya kung ano yung nangyayari, ganyan. Pero most of the time, pag may free time lang talaga.
Okay. That's good. Ito yung pang isang question. Therapies are very expensive. From Ren Pelicano, what can you recommend to parents who cannot afford them but would like to homeschool too?
Okay.
Okay, Jen?
Okay. It would depend on what your child needs. Maybe kung talagang mahirap, yung talagang financially mahirap, depende po kasi sa recommendation sa inyo kung ano yung mga therapies na kailangan. Siguro una is maybe you can choose ano yung pinaka-needed na therapy. Maybe you can pursue that. Kasi kung kunwari non-verbal yung bata, kailangan talaga ng speech therapist, di ba? But maybe you can lessen the number of yung number of days na lang. Minsan kasi 3 times a week. Maybe you can make it maybe. I'm not saying for all kasi depende po yan sa kung ano yung kailangan ng bata. Maybe you can reduce it to once a week. Kausapin mo yung therapist if it's possible to just get a home program. Minsan yun po kasi yung home program, binibigay nila yon or ginagawa nila yon para na-follow up yung bata at sa mga goals nyo dun sa therapy. So baka po pwede na lessen the number of days na pupunta ka sa center, then ask for a home program. Explore nyo rin po, alam ko po, meron din silang mga free therapies, no? Yung Thera-Free, yung tinatawag nila. Explore nyo rin kung sa lugar nyo, meron pong mga free therapies na ino-offer sila. And siguro kailangan din po i-equip nyo yung sarili nyo na for a few months, you go into therapy, talagang very hands-on, ino-observe nyo kung anong ginagawa. And then later on, ang gagawin nyo po would be to ask for a home program na kayo na po yung gagawa sa bahay. And then sasabihin sa inyo ng therapist kung kailan ka, kunyari after 3 months, i-assess niya, ganon. So, marami pong options, saka depende po kung ano talaga yung need ng bata.
Okay, that's good. Thank you. You want to add anything? Okay lang, we can move on with another question. It's okay?
Sa therapist kasi, yung PT namin, she was kind enough na binidyo namin siya, nagpa-video siya on how to do it so that magawa regularly. So, parang, kasi PT siya. So, yung son namin, yun yung nag-aano sa kanya, nagsistretch kay Sophie every night. So, nakakatulong naman kahit papano. The OT comes in once a week. So, mag-iiwan lang ng Sophie has to crumple the paper, ganon, para ma-strengthen yung hands, ganon. So, baka pwedeng kopyahin lang, tapos may mag-check. Yung respiratory therapist ni Sophie, we just did her for 1 month, once a week, and then hanggang sa nag-lesson, kasi alam ko na kung anong dapat gawin. So yeah,
Okay.
home program, pa-check na lang, gano'n na lang.
That's good. That's good.
Mm-mm.
I think ito ko yung kay Jen tong question. How do you help your kids? Ayun, how do you help your kids make friends? It's heartbreaking to see from Len Santos. It's heartbreaking to see my ASD son being rejected by other kids. Sadly, very rarely do other parents explain anything about special needs. Okay, wait.
Yeah.
Ang dami na kasing questions.
Mm-mm.
Autistic adults advise that I just look for other neurodiverse kids because neurotypical won't really know how to relate.
Mhm.
Ayan.
Okay. In terms of making friends, kaya nga tayong mga magulang should be our child's advocate. We have to make other people see the strengths of our children despite their diagnosis.
Right.
That's good.
Remember, their diagnosis does not define who they are, 'di ba?
Right. Yeah.
Diagnosis lang siya, okay? Diagnosis is supposed to serve as a purpose for us to determine the level of support or what kind of help our children needs. Yun yung purpose ng diagnosis. But if it is seen in such a way that it would harm the child, kailangan tayo ng mga magulang, intindihin din natin yung mga ibang bata that they do not know how to relate. Di nila alam kung paano sila magre-relate kasi sometimes our children, like kunyari ASD, no? Sinasabi nila may sarili silang mundo, yung mga batang may ASD. Minsan, yung mga bata, they try to engage your child, pero yung mga anak natin, deadma sa kanila, di ba? Ayaw sa kanila. So, yung ibang bata, na-turn off parang, ay, ayaw niya makipaglaro sa atin. Alis sila. So, siguro sa atin magsisimula, we advocate for them. We educate people. This is how you're going to relate to children with special needs. Kaya maganda din yung meron kang, kahit na small group, start with a small group of friends muna, di ba? Families na ilan lang kayo, and then makikipag-friend siya dun sa iba. And then, usually yan, yung socialization nila guided sa simula eh. Parang nagpa-practice ka sa bahay. Kung may kapatid siya, practice kayong dalawa. O ikaw muna ang magsasalita, sasagutin nung isa. Practice muna bago talaga lumabas sa circle na may mga bata na. So, ganun siguro, dahan-dahan. And when the time comes, maturity plays a very big factor. When our children are matured, yung mga may special needs children, like yung ASD, they will be ready to socialize. And siguro may acceptance na kasi nag-e-engage na sila with other children. Parehas na sila ng hilig, parehas na sila ng pinag-uusapan. And in fact, other children, mapapansin mo yung mga anak nating may special needs, pag ang pinag-uusapan ay tungkol doon sa interest nila. Like my son is very interested in cars, in types of cell phones. Pag yun na narinig niya, engage talaga siya. Pero if it's something na hindi siya interesado, kahit anong pilit mo, hindi talaga siya mag-e-engage sa kanila.
Sobrang talaga importante yung interest-led eh. Yun lagi ang pwedeng point of conversation to start friendship, di ba?
That's
So,
right.
nakakatawa. Thank you so much. Ito siguro to last na kasi magna 9:30 na pala. Ang sarap kasi ng chikahan natin. Inom lang ang konti. Pero I'm sure bitin pa rin. Pero later I'm gonna talk to you guys, no? But anyway, I hope you can share. Ito, practical to. The homeschool provider you use for your children. Yun nga yung tinatanong nila about special needs eh. So, meron bang ganun or meron kayo recommended? Pero siya sabi niya, I have used Spaces SOT before for 3 years but I don't like the redundancy of the program. So, what can you advise on that end in your experience?
Sa akin kasi, I have no problem cognitively, but I'm very upfront with the providers and they're very, very accommodating naman when I told them that Sophie cannot do PE. She's too weak. Don't expect, di ba? And then they said na yung ano na lang, yung PT na lang niya, yun na lang yung magbibigay ng grade sa kanya sa PE niya. Sabi ko,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
no problem. And then Very understanding naman. Very understanding naman. There's also this one who, who texted me kanina asking nga
No.
about the providers. But for my case kasi, I've been to three providers already and it was fine. I didn't have any problems. I guess kasi
Okay.
nga academics and homeschooling. The providers are more concerned about the
The grades.
academic
Yeah,
part. So I guess it would be
tama.
Miss Jen or Miss Ella.
Yeah. Pero kasi, I was telling a while ago, Jen, na importante kasi especially with this kind of condition na nakakausap mo yung provider eh.
Yes.
Nakakausap mo, komportable ka, alam nila kung saan ka nanggagaling. And I
Mhm.
think that's one of the factors that you need to choose for a provider. So how about Jen?
Okay. In choosing a provider, depende po kasi yan sa goals nyo dun sa anak nyo. Because realistically, there are parents who are more concerned about the academic progress of the children. There are parents who are concerned about character formation, habit formation, di ba? Secondary yung academics. So depende po ang choice of provider sa gusto nyong goals or kung ano yung set goals nyo para sa mga anak ninyo. So this is something that I discovered when we were doing the traditional way. Okay. Yes, my son was doing academically okay. No, there were habits formed. But then I, as a parent, came to a point na meron ka din stress level when you need to submit, when you need to comply, when you need to exams, quizzes, and all. And there was a time na iisipin mo, year after year, homeschool pa ba ako next year? Homeschool pa ba ako next year? O papasok ko na sa school? May ganon na point, diba? So, depende po yan ngayon. Ngayon, ang ano ko is, personally, uh, I discovered yung parehas kaming tatlo ni Miss June and ni Miss Ella. We've discovered the Charlotte Mason methodology. Wherein ang dami ko ng what ifs sa mind ko. We were doing a little of Charlotte Mason during that time. It was very helpful in terms of narration because it developed the comprehension of the child.
Right.
Short lessons. Children with special needs usually have very short attention span. We know that. And if we force them to do a particular lesson for 30 or 45 minutes, kalahati siguro doon naintindihan, kalahati doon nagwa-wander off na yung mind niya. So, ang standards po kasi dalawa yan eh. Ang standards would depend on ano ba yung sinusunod mong standard? Standard ng society? Kasi kailangan maging accepted yung anak mo, standard ng school, o kung ano yung goal or ano yung focus or needs ng anak mo. So you need to determine po yun para po maka-choose kayo ng right provider for your children. Okay, so ganun po.
That's good. Thank you. Ella, ikaw? You wanna say something?
Bali with my son naman, we chose to go independent. Kasi
Oh,
yung umpisa, parang for example, yung math niya at par sa age niya, pero pagdating sa right, language and reading, 2 years behind kami. So if mag-enroll kami with a provider, syempre same level yun, nahihirapan lang din yung son ko. That's why we chose independent. And now, nag-ALS na lang kami para to get para makakuha siya ng elementary diploma next year. So, yun. Yeah, pero the method that we're using now is, ayun nga, we're slowly transitioning to Charlotte Mason kasi kakaano ko pa lang, ano pa lang ako, nasa umpisa pa lang yung trying to learn everything, research on it pa lang, ganun. So, baka next year,
thank you so much sa mga tips. Okay. Okay. Thank you so much sa mga tips nyo, mga mommies. Nakakatuwa. See, nakita nyo yung difference of that. So if that works for you, I agree with Jen, it has to match with your why or with your goals. Kasi you need to identify your why so that properly, what works for your family. It doesn't mean na we're telling this, pwede nyo kaming gayahin. Pero tingnan nyo po what works for your family. Okay. Now, with all of these things, siguro, ano pong ma-advise nyo? Last words for our audience here.
Okay, so I'll go.
Sige, Jen.
Okay, sige. Ang ma-advise ko lang is that always remember that each child, regardless if the child is a neurotypical or a special needs child, should be treated as a person. This is one principle of Charlotte Mason, that children are born persons. It means that we respect their minds, that they are equally capable of our own minds. Okay, we don't need to devalue their minds just because of the need to carry out a system. So always remember, you focus on them, they are the primary focus. Para kang pupunta sa isang battlefield, di ba? You should know your mission order. Para kanino ka ba nakikipaglaban? Nakikipaglaban ka ba for accreditation? Nakikipaglaban ka ba for acceptance in society? Or nakikipaglaban ka para magkaroon ng magandang buhay yung anak mo? 'Di ba? So you have to focus on the essentials. Alam natin na marami tayong gustong maabot ng mga anak natin, at the only way that they will be able to do that is with our unconditional love and support. Maniwala tayo sa kanila that they are capable, and they will reach their full potential. We have to believe in what we are doing, what we are fighting for, what we are working for, and we have to believe in them that they will succeed in life. Yan lang po.
Salamat, Jen. Grabe, nakakatuwa. Thank you for encouragement na yan. How about Ella?
For me, ang my advice ko lang is, regardless of your child's diagnosis, first learn to love and accept them. I mean, they're your kids for a reason. There's a purpose for it, you know, and it's okay. It's gonna be okay. Second is, if you choose to homeschool, know your why and stick to your why. Kasi matitest talaga siya along the way. I mean, people will judge you, people will talaga scrutinize you, your decision and everything. Pero as long as you know your why and you stick to your why, and you focus on your child and, you know, on where God is leading you and your family, I think you'll be fine. Kasi God will always provide. He will give you the strength that you need. So yun po. Yun na yung mga advice ko talaga.
Okay, that's good. Thank you so much, Ella. June.
For me, I think I live by this mantra na wala nang ibang magmamahal sa anak mo ng sobra-sobra kundi ikaw lang. Wala nang hihigit pa sa pagmamahal mo sa anak mo. Ngayon, so sa case namin with Sophie, we try to spend more time with her. We changed our lifestyle. So, gusto kasi namin talaga to give her the best. So, for me, it's more of filling in the love in her heart. Make sure that she knows that she is loved and that she is confident that she is loved no matter what. Without questions, without any doubts na mahal talaga siya at maraming nagmamahal sa kanya. And then secondly, if you're going to homeschool, set your priorities. Yun nga, katulad ng sabi ni Miss Jen pati ni Miss Ella, gusto natin, marami tayong mga ideas. The world is already bombarding our minds na meron tayong mga, yung mga dapat pag ganito ka na, ganito na na-achieve mo, dapat pag gano'n. Hindi kasi each child is special, is different, is unique in God's eyes. We were never created na parang para tayong mga robots. Hindi naman tayo na-manufacture na gano'n. We're very different. And if we would just guide our children to what they are supposed to become and encourage them, and like plants, we water them, we nurture them, for sure God will will see all our hardships and sacrifices, and for sure our children will bloom the way that they are supposed to be. Pray for them every day. Kailangan iluhod talaga sa Diyos yan. Never forget to pray for them. And also, remember that it's not through us, it's not our strength, but it's only by God's grace. Kaya tayo nandito pa rin kaming tatlo, nandito kami dahil may sobrang grace ni God. It's not really us. It's him. Yun lang.
Thank you so much. Grabe yung mga comments natin dito. Sabi, thank you so much for this. You're all inspiring and encouraging. God bless you and your family. Kay Trixie, thanks for all your sharing and powerful impartation. You are all super moms. I agree with them. You are all super moms. And then si Jill, sabi niya, this is really helpful. Thank you for this initiative. May God bless you and your family. Grabe,
So,
I'm really
Thank
speechless
you. Thank you.
with all your experiences, no? That you have shared with is really vital. Thank you so much for sharing your experiences. You are so brave. Yun nga, sabi ko nga kay Hazel, how to be you po. Ang hirap. Siguro, I'm not sure kung if I'm that in that situation, I don't know how to respond. But I see how God taught you in this journey and how you were able to respond in a daily basis. Ika nga. Natutuwa ako. Thank you for just sharing your inspiring stories. Maraming salamat. Thank you for gracing Ihomeschool PH. Thank you for just sharing all the things na talagang without inhibitions. Nasabi nyo lahat. Maraming salamat.
thank you for
Okay.
inviting us. Gusto namin
Thank
talaga
you.
mag-share.
Yes,
Thank
yes.
you.
We can, but siguro we're gonna do part 2. But for now, sige, rest muna. I'll see you. Bye. Thank you so much, June. Thank you so
Okay.
much, Jen. Thank you so much, Ella. Okay, wow. Another extension, talagang 1 hour and a half. Kasi sobrang vital na maintindihan po natin to where they're coming from. Thank you, Rizel. Thank you. Thank you for your encouraging words, no? I just want to wrap this off, no? Nakakatuwa lang kasi when I was trying to evaluate all that they have said, actually madami na rin na sila nasabi si Jen no? Madami na nasabi si Jen. And I just want to share this to you. Hazel, siguro you can post some. Okay. What I believe with all of the things that they share is meet your child where they are and not where the world expects them to be. Alam mo, meron tayong mga, alam mo yun, nakasanayan na siguro ganito, alam mo yung labeling or special needs and all that stuff. Our kids per se, we cannot live how the world define us. And with all this experience, nakakasad with all the experience that they had, with all the challenges that they went through, no? But at the end of the day, that is not the important thing, diba? We need to meet where our children are. We cannot be defined of how the world expects that to be. Hindi tayo pwede mag-move on that. And I agree with Jen on that. We have to focus, ano ba talaga interest ng anak natin? And whether they're special needs or not, we go to that kung ano yung interest ng anak natin. Mahalin natin sila, who they are, how God shaped them to be. And that's gonna come a long, long way. Okay? And, yun nga, siguro next, nasabi rin to ni Jen kanina sige, this is good. The question is not how much does the youth know when he has finished his education, but how much does he care and about how many orders of things does he care. In fact, how large is the room in which he finds his feet set, and therefore, how full is the life he has before him. Alam nyo, whether special needs or not, ang mga anak natin, grabe, full life that God has given us. Okay, full life. Kahit saan sila, kahit anong choices sila, no? Iba't iba lang ang giftings, iba't iba lang ang timing, iba't iba, but God has put our kids in a certain place and they have a stage, they have a message to say. And lahat tayo ay meron pong pagkakataon, no? Whether you're special or not, lahat ng mga anak natin ay gifted and unique, and they have a place on this earth. Full. It's really full of every kind. So, I just want you to open your minds, no, viewers, on that level. So, tingin nyo para bang, ganito kasi, Novi, ang hirap ito kasi yung sitwasyon ko, okay, madami tayong pinagdadaanan, madami siguro din tayong challenges with our kids. But at the end of the day, it should start from us, bilang parents. How do we love them? How do we accept them as who they are? And you are the ones who are gonna be discover their talents and their uniqueness, and how they're gonna use that uniqueness to to be able to be a blessing to the society. It's not about where you come from or kung meron kang special needs or disability. It's not about that. But first, how do we see our kids at what they are capable of? And that is coming from us. How do we encourage them? Okay. So maraming salamat po kay Jen, kay June, and Ella for just making that leap of faith and be an encouragement to us. Because these women have encouraged their kids in spite of and despite of all the challenges they're encountering every day, and it's hard. And they were able to see the gifts that their kids have. And it's hard. Siguro, maybe yun nga, yung mga struggles na pinakita nila sa atin, hindi yun basta-basta na intindihan nila. They went through the process. Thank you, moms, for trusting in that process. Thank you, moms, for, having faith in God to be able to stand your ground and be able to defend your kids. And that what should we do? Okay, and that's what should be. Yun po yung essential sa atin. Okay, marami pong salamat. I just want to make a wrap-up before we end. Kasi this coming May 19, okay, May 19 po. Excited po ako. Ang guest po natin si Avic Tatlong Hari. How to homeschool our kids while working from home. Okay, ang dami pong nagre-request po sa atin yan. And I just want you to know, si Avic, magkakaroon po tayong live via. Nasa Japan po kasi siya, nagtatrabaho po siya doon. At pinili niya pong mag-homeschool. So yung pong mga magulang dyan, sinasabi, Novi, paano ba mag-homeschool pa nagtatrabaho? Paano ba yun? So Avic will be able to share that to us. So she's an OFW at gagawin po natin yung habang nasa Japan siya. So sa atin po 8 o'clock, sa kanila po ay 9 p.m. Okay, so invite po yung mga OFW friends to be able to, Avic will show that to us, how to homeschool our kids while working from home. Okay, and please do follow us in our Facebook page and our Instagram and our YouTube. Kung makakatulong po to sa inyo, sa inyong everyday activities in homeschooling, nandito lang po kami. And meron pa ba tayong i-announce, Hazel? Okay, yan. And then also follow us in our Viber account kasi mas maganda rin minsan makapag-share tayo ng ideas there. Kasi mas madali ako nakakasagot din dyan. But we try our best also to answer in our Facebook messages. Maraming pong salamat. And then, if you need some homeschooling practical tips and all the ideas on how to start sa mga bago, you can get my book at 750 pesos. And you can also get this in our digital form, only 500 pesos. So, pag nakuha to, whether you choose a digital or you got it on hardbound, meron tong free student organizer and teacher organizer. Okay? To start with that. And then, okay. To wrap this up, sobra kong, ito po yung nanalo na giveaway ng Charlotte Mason. Si Madine Calagui, Monique Kirsten, Julian Ruth Torres, okay? Eya Cui, Hannah Chelo C. Barbado, Dayan Di Guzman, Zet Lee, Roxanne Bornilla, and then, isa pa si Sara Sevilla Capiral, Mami Aika, Charisma Jane Pedre, Michiko Agustin Valdez, Jamelyn Ronquillo Cabingao, Giselle Magamit Belardo, Jane Servo Di Real. Okay, congratulations sa mga lahat na nanalo sa ating Charlotte Mason video with Gina Roldan. So you'll be able to receive our books, our living books, okay? And then please send sa Ihomeschoolph message for those people na nanalo, okay? Kasi pag hindi po kayo mag-answer, baka mabigay na po namin sa iba. Okay, so we're giving you, siguro Hazel, siguro within this week, no? Please answer sa lahat ng winners. So ipopost po namin to, ito mga list of winners sa aming pong page para po mag-guide lang po na kayo po ay nanalo. Okay? Okay, marami pong salamat again. Lagi lang po nating tatandaan po in homeschooling. Relationship is more important than academics. Ako po si Novi Antan, ang inyong homeschool coach, and I homeschool. Bye! Maraming pong salamat!